Cameron, you and Claire had a conversation following your meeting with Dr. Pia. So let's take a look at it.
I need to know. Like, do you want me to stay?
I don't know what to do. Like, because you want to leave, right?
I'm asking about you.
It would make me sad. I will miss you. I would be sad. I don't know what to do. Because I don't want you to feel like I'm pressuring you to stay in a situation that's not healthy.
Do you see a future with me?
No,
Do you see a future with me?
Cutting me off really does piss me off. I'm sorry.
Is there an answer?
I don't know.
How about tonight I sleep in the spare bed and we see if that seems like something that we can maintain.
Cut that tension with a knife.
Talk me through that one, Cameron.
I'm frustrated extensively that Claire will not state her position in our relationship. I'm begging for clarification. She's telling me off screen that she wants me to leave the apartment.
Really?
And all this night was about was just tell me exactly what you want. And she just wouldn't do it. I knew what she wanted. She told me, but I didn't want to put those words in her mouth. Maybe that's what she was expecting.
Oh.
And so by saying, hey, I'm going to move into the spare bedroom, what I was saying is, I'm giving you more time to articulate what you want. If you want me to stay, and
Tell me. You have to tell me.
You have to tell me.
Yeah.
And then I said this night that if you tell me you want me to stay, I'll absolutely stay. That's the commitment I made to you on our wedding day.
Lauren, thoughts?
The way that I'm seeing it and the way that you're saying it is not the way that I've heard it. And so I'm just very confused and I don't want to speak out of turn.
What have you been hearing?
I'm under the impression that you sleeping in the other bedroom is solely about your feelings and not necessarily about maybe what Claire isn't or is saying.
Brennan, what is your take on this?
It's very interesting because I feel like Cameron is making like an attempt to be like, this is your moment to tell me how you feel. And it's just interesting that she's having such a difficult time communicating that to him, but then saying, oh, I'm gonna miss you if you go, but I don't know if I want. It's just very, wishy-washy.
Something that has definitely added to my confusion of how Claire feels about me. I am noticing a pattern that when I confide in her off camera and then we would come on camera, she expresses the same sentiment back to me as her own. I would hope that you understand that it can be very off-putting that when you open up to someone and then literally minutes or hours later, that person opens up to you but just says back to you what you said to them. And it can be very hard to process that, but I want to say that I feel like I was very respectful of her position, and I only took it as us trying to figure out what we both were trying to say.
Okay. Very well said. I hear you. I do really, truly appreciate you being here. I appreciate you being transparent. I appreciate you articulating yourself so clearly. And we need to be able to hear both sides so it makes sense to everybody else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, that's all that we have time for tonight. But before we go, here's an exclusive preview from next week's episode of Married at First Sight.